My name is Dr. Robert Mitchell. I'm 68 years old, former geophysicist for the U.S. Geological Survey. I spent 35 years studying ice formations in Alaska, but there's one expedition I never spoke about. Not to colleagues, not to family, not in any official report. March 1979. I was 31, fresh from MIT, and thought science had answers for everything. What we found 340 miles north of Fairbanks, buried under 47 feet of glacial ice, shouldn't exist, and the fact it was still warm after thousands of years frozen, that keeps me awake. I'm speaking now because my non-disclosure agreement expired last year, 50 years of silence, and because I have maybe 2 years left. Cancer. There were 6 of us. Now there's only me. Someone needs to know what's buried beneath the ice. Late 70s, I worked at the USGS field office in Anchorage. Small operation, 15 people. We studied glacial movement and subsurface geology across Alaska. My team was tight. Dr. Sarah Chen, 29, brilliant glaciologist from Stanford. Marcus Webb, 38, equipment specialist, former Navy. James Corrigan, 52, veteran geologist who knew Alaska better than anyone. Tommy Vickers, 24, Army Signal Corps radio genius. Dr. Lisa Hartman, 33, medical officer and biologist. We prepared for a routine 3-week expedition to investigate unusual seismic readings near the Brooks Range. Nothing major, just odd patterns that didn't match normal tectonic activity. Our equipment was basic. Ground-penetrating radar, seismographs, radio gear that worked maybe 60% of the time. No satellites, no GPS. Just compasses, maps, and experience. February 28, 1979. Clear sky, minus 15 Fahrenheit. The helicopter ride took 4 hours over endless white. When we landed, the pilot promised to return in 3 weeks. We were alone. 340 miles from civilization, standing on ice frozen for thousands of years. First 2 days were standard. We set up camp, took seismic readings, drilled ice cores, temperature around minus 20. Day 3, things changed. Sarah noticed it first. The ice feels different. Crystalline structure isn't forming right. James agreed. Permafrost readings show temperature fluctuations that don't match ambient conditions. Marcus returned from radar survey, troubled. There's a void 47 feet down, about 30 feet diameter, but the readings show geometric edges. Too precise, not natural. We repositioned equipment over the anomaly. The seismograph picked up vibrations, not earthquakes, a rhythm, like a pulse. Ice doesn't pulse, Sarah whispered. Tommy tried radioing Anchorage. Nothing but static, interference. It's like something's jamming us. That night, around 3 a.m., James and I stood outside. We felt it. Vibration from below, so faint you could almost dismiss it. We should drill down, I said. See what's there. His voice carried something I'd never heard. Fear. Next morning, we drilled. At 45 feet, the bit lurched. Different resistance. We hit something solid, Marcus said, not ice. At 47 feet, we broke through completely. Warmth rose through the shaft. Impossible. The temperature gauge confirmed it. 5 degrees warmer around the drill hole. Tommy shined his flashlight down, hand trembling. There's something down there. Through 47 feet of ice, we saw it. A surface. Smooth. Metallic. With a seam running along it. Straight. Perfect. Deliberate. Like a door. We widened the shaft using thermal drill. By evening, the opening was 3 feet wide. That's when headaches started. Lisa collapsed. I heard voices. Not voices. Sound shaped like words. Sarah and Tommy reported the same. 3 out of 6. I suited up to descend. Climbing harness, headlamp, Polaroid camera. Marcus secured the rope. Anything weird, tug twice, we pull you up. The descent took 3 minutes. At 45 feet, temperature changed. Warmer. My breath stopped fogging. At 47 feet, I reached bottom. The door was massive. 12 feet tall, 8 feet wide. Material looked like metal but absorbed light instead of reflecting it. The seam ran in perfect rectangle. No hinges, no handle. But the warmth, God, the warmth. I touched it. Not heat, presence, like something alive, aware. I yanked back, heart pounding. It's a door, I called up, sealed, but warm. I took photos. Flash fired 3 times. Humming started, low, subsonic, in my chest, my bones, my teeth. The door began glowing. Blue light traced the seam, pulsing rhythmically, like a heartbeat. Something's happening. I'm coming up. I tugged the rope. Nothing. It went slack. Pull me up! The rope jerked. I slammed into the ice wall, yanked upward. At 40 feet, I looked down. Blue light was spreading, and in that light, something moved. A shadow, or the absence of light shaped physical. It rose, slowly, deliberately. My headlamp died at 46 feet. Darkness, except for blue glow rising below. Marcus hauled me up. I tumbled onto ice, gasping. The ice beneath us vibrated. All equipment went haywire. Seismograph maxed out. Radar showed static. Tommy's radio burst with sound, patterns almost like language. The drill hole glowed blue, light spilling into Arctic dusk, and warmth. In -20 weather, we were sweating. What did you find? James asked. A door, and I think we just woke whatever's behind it. The ice around the hole cracked, spiderweb fractures spreading fast. Pack everything, we're leaving, James shouted. Too late. The ice collapsed. Something began to rise. We retreated 50 yards. The hole widened 20 feet across, then stopped. Blue light settled into steady glow. Temperature rose to 35 degrees. In the Arctic, thermodynamically impossible. Tommy's radio caught signal. Strange patterns, almost melodic, intentional. We observed tonight, James decided. Tomorrow we hike to emergency beacon 40 miles south. Let someone else handle this. But I couldn't look away. I'm going closer. Marcus stood. I'm with you. Sarah, too. We roped together, approached slowly. The ice had transformed, smooth, glass-like, refined. At the edge, we stopped. The hole descended 60 feet, walls perfectly smooth, and at bottom, the door stood fully exposed, 15 feet tall, blue light pulsing from the seam. But now there were symbols, covering the surface, geometric, circles, triangles, precise angles, mathematical. They're changing, Marcus said. The symbols shifted slowly, like a combination lock. A click echoed below, mechanical, precise. Another click, then another. It's opening, I breathed. The seam widened, half-inch. Light spilled out, pure white, blinding. With light came sound, layered, like 1,000 voices in harmony, words that resonated directly in my skull. I understood the meaning without words. Loneliness, waiting, purpose, warning. Through the 3-inch gap, I saw movement. Shadow and light, dancing in ways that violated physics. We're leaving now, James said. Tommy's walkie-talkie crackled. Guys, the sky, something's happening. We looked up. Aurora Borealis pulsing in same rhythm as the door. Same heartbeat. And the lights were converging toward our location. The door opened wider. A foot. Something emerged. Not solid. No fixed form. One moment humanoid. Next spherical, then pure energy. It rose from the opening, silent. We ran. Reached camp in 2 minutes. Tommy and Lisa stared upward. The lights are everywhere. Aurora spread across entire sky. Colors that shouldn't exist, all pulsing. Forming a spiral above the opening, rotating, accelerating. Tommy's radio burst clear. Immediate evacuation required. Contamination zone Alpha. We need extraction, Tommy shouted. Negative extraction. Shelter in place 48 hours. Radio went dead. The entity moved closer, 30 yards. I could feel it watching, studying. Get inside tents, James whispered. As we backed away, it changed. The formless light solidified, taking humanoid shape. 2 arms, legs, head. Like it was trying to communicate, show us it wasn't entirely alien, or showing us what it used to be. Sarah took a step toward it. It's beautiful. Sarah, don't, James shouted. She walked toward it, 10 feet apart. 5, 3. Their hands, her flesh, its light, almost touched. Everything went white, pure, blinding whiteness. I felt lifted. Consciousness pulled outward. Saw the camp from above. 6 tiny figures on infinite ice. The door below, spiral above. Beyond that, something vast, ancient, waiting. Then darkness. Complete, total. When I opened my eyes, I was lying in snow. Sky was normal. Stars, faint aurora. The others scattered around me, unconscious but breathing. The entity was gone. The hole. Sealed. Frozen, solid. Like never disturbed. Our instruments dead. Everyone. Batteries drained, circuits fried. I checked my watch. We'd left at 6 p.m. It now read 11 a.m. 3 days later. We'd lost 72 hours. None of us remembered what happened after the light. We woke the others. Confusion, panic, fear. Tommy tried the radio. Dead. Marcus checked equipment. All destroyed. Sarah was different. Quiet. Distant. I remember something, she whispered. Not words. Feeling like I was somewhere else, somewhere ancient. We had no extraction coming for 18 days. No working radio. No way to call for help. We rationed supplies, waited. Strange things happened during those 18 days. My hair grew faster. Noticeably, I'd cut it weekly. Victor developed light sensitivity, wore sunglasses even inside tents. Sarah had memories that weren't hers. I see places I've never been, people I've never met. Tommy heard patterns in silence. It's still there, the signal. I hear it when everything's quiet. When the helicopter finally came, we said nothing. What could we say? We had no evidence, no working instruments, no proof. Back in Anchorage, men in suits arrived, not USGS, government. What you saw is classified. Sign these documents. 50-year confidentiality. Non-negotiable. We signed. All expedition records disappeared. Officially, we investigated routine seismic activity. Found nothing unusual, but things changed. Sarah left geology entirely, became a painter, abstract work. Said she was trying to capture something she couldn't remember. Marcus moved off-grid. Montana wilderness. Stopped answering calls. James died in 1987. Heart attack. But his journal, found after, contained drawings, symbols, the same ones from the door. Tommy disappeared in 1991, walked away from his apartment one morning. Never seen again. Lisa developed a rare neurological condition. Doctors couldn't explain it. She passed in 2003, I'm the only one left. Over the years I researched everything. Ancient civilizations, physics, unexplained phenomena. I developed a theory. Maybe that door was a meeting point between our reality and another. Something very old, older than humanity. The signs never stopped. Sometimes I taste that metallic flavor, always near something I can't explain. My dreams never stopped. They're clearer now, like memories, not dreams. 3 years ago, I received a letter. No return address. Inside, a photo of the location. Recent. Something was visible there, something that wasn't before. Before that expedition, I knew how the world worked. Now I know I don't know anything. Truth is, there are things science can't explain. Yet, maybe never. It made me question everything. Reality, time, what it means to be alive. I'm 68. The confidentiality agreement expired. And maybe it's time someone knows. Lisa died last year, natural causes. Before she went, she told me, tell them. Someone needs to know. I don't expect you to believe me. I just need this recorded. Somewhere. Sometimes I wonder, did I really come back? Or am I still there and this is just an echo of who I was? I'm the last one who speaks about this. Which makes me think, why me? What's special about me, or what's still coming? If you ever find something that shouldn't be there, something impossible, remember, there's a reason it's hidden. Maybe it's better to leave it that way, but I couldn't. And now you know. The door is still there, buried, waiting, and I think it's been waiting for a very long time. The question isn't what's behind it. The question is, what happens when it finally opens completely?